So the project that we've got, the Sconi project, it used to be the old Q&I nickel mine up at Greenvale, operated in the 70s and the 80s. We acquired it a couple of years ago, and we're going to be exporting nickel and cobalt out of there. We ostensibly turn the ore that's out there into battery chemicals, both nickel and cobalt. And that goes straight into electric vehicle batteries. Everything happens on site. It's not just a mining operation where we dig it and ship it. We actually dig it there, do the full processing on site, and then ship a final product out of the port of Townsville. So the whole idea of the company is to keep as much of the value add on site as possible, rather than just exporting dirt. We start construction next year. There's 500 people full-time that's going to be needed over a 3-year period. And when we go into full-time production, it's a workforce of 300. As part of that construction, it's not just building the plant, which is about $1 billion in itself. It's also things like upgrading the roads, the airports. The whole purpose of this is that most of the workforce will either reside in Townsville or in Greenvale itself. And so it's a residential workforce. It's not a fly-in fly-out operation. And for that, we'll be providing things such as the sporting facilities, telecommunications, all the sort of stuff that you need in a community as part of the operations. We're trying to get away from the remote fly-in, fly-out, overseas sort of manufacturing into a more localised approach. If you run residential, you get much better staff retention, because they don't think they're just doing it for the money. They actually feel more of a community. And so from a company point of view, we like residential, because by the time you train up your workforce, you retain them longer. And from a community point of view, it's good because you don't have that problem of running split lives. And so for us, that's why we're trying to develop as much locally here as possible, just to make the expectations of people living in Greenvale the same as what you would get out of Townsville or in Brisbane.